I'm feeling good.
So a Somali daycare in Minnesota is now claiming that their records were stolen that pertain to child enrollment, employee payroll, and checkbook documentation. So why didn't the Dollar Tree that is right next door to the daycare get vandalized? But the daycare did, and they put a small hole in the wall that no one can fit through, and important information gets stolen, right when your business was being investigated? Doesn't make any sense. And most, if not all, documents in payroll are done on computers and backed up. They'd still be able to pull them up on the computer. Now, let's listen to the failed lies at the press conference of this Somalian guy and the Freudian slip of the Somalian woman admit to these claims accidentally.
Of what they say vandals did. Now, this is where they say the vandals got into the daycare through cinder block and appeared to be unsuccessful when trying many other ways. The daycare says it appears the vandals first tried to saw into the door of the Family Dollar next door in the shopping center, but that didn't work. The manager claims those who broke in went straight to the office, stealing information of the many children who were taken care of here.
We are not a part of any harmful things that are being said. We have no problem with 𝒲𝒶𝓎, and our licensing has been good, even the inspections. I want to say no intimidation.
People think they can do whatever they want now and try to pull on the heartstrings of America.
Good morning. My name is 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℎ𝒰. That is spelled NASRULAH-MOHAMED. I'm the manager at Nokomis Daycare Center, and today I want to talk about what happened yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was called by the owner because unfortunately someone came in to our daycare. The cleaner called the owner and told him what happened and the vandalism that happened. The owner called us. Me and another manager came into the scene around 6 a.m. We looked and saw what happened, and we saw that the suspect came in from the back, broke in from the back kitchen, and he also destroyed the wall to come in. As he came in, he broke a door from the wall from Family Dollar from the side. He couldn't, unfortunately, we don't know if that he went in or not, but we saw that it was damaged. As we walked around the daycare, we saw that our office doors was broken into as well. We saw that, unfortunately, there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also...
So now we have the Somalis saying that somebody broke into his daycare, and the most important thing they took was the documentation, attendance records, employee information. That's what happened. They went through all that work to steal documents. Do they really think that we are not smart? Obviously they do, because they've been scamming almost $9 billion. So he really is trying to get sympathy and say, they stole from us and they took the documentation. So basically, how convenient you guys say the documentation has been taken now that HHS is demanding documentation and records of your attendance. This is what they're doing. Now they're trying to get sympathy. Now they're trying to get some type of love from people so they don't have to give up this paperwork. I'm sorry, the jig is up. You really have people in here. Now you look what you have, white liberal women behind them. But peep what his glasses are. $2,400 chrome heart glasses. $2,400 chrome heart glasses he has on, and he runs a daycare, and he's not even the owner. Real suspicious. Real suspicious, I'm telling you.
So if you're looking and watching this video, this is a video about a Somali daycare owner who is talking about someone broke into the daycare and they broke into the office. They tore up all the checks and then they stole employee information. So they won't be able to have the employee information in the checks. They broke in and they went into office and they stole all of this information. And he says a whole lot of other stuff, but I'm just telling you what came out, what shocked me. And they were very detailed about how this person got in, all of these different things. Now, one thing I know about them, the Somalis have a lot of surveillance going around their places. So I'm curious as to what the surveillance videos show. But what's interesting to me is what was shown. He says, well, because of Nick Shirley's video that's gone viral, this is why the people were breaking in. So in other words, he's saying people broke into these daycares just to figure out how many employees that they have and what the information on who was bringing the kids. That doesn't sound like a break-in that you break into a daycare, in daycare centers, as I have gone into them. Daycare centers have computers. Daycare centers have diapers and formula and all kinds of things like that. So they have these tangible things that I would think if somebody was going to break into a daycare center, they will get. Daycare center has like a certain level of food stuffs and stuff like that. But to specifically break into a daycare center to get employee records and who is going to the daycare and to the checks is I don't know what the reasoning behind this news conference is. And the woman in the back here, she's not convincing at all. She's not convincing. The way she shakes her head, she's not convincing at all. She's not convincing. So I don't know. I can't say, I wasn't there, but this doesn't seem like something that you would do a news conference for. You would do a police report. I think that this report is to garner sympathy because they are receiving a lot of eyes on them that they have not, that they hadn't had before. So we'll see what's going on. But this is all after the viral video from Nick Shirley. Now, speaking of Nick Shirley, they're talking about some of his video was framed to make everybody look good. One of the things, you remember the big one, the Leering Daycare Center, the one that had learning misspelled? Well, it has now come out that the hours were posted on the door, and the hours are from 2 to 10 p.m. And there was this big news conference showed to show people going in. But then you had someone from the state say that particular center had been closed down. So I'm confused. Are they closed down or are they open? Because I do know that the sign said 2 to 10, because another young lady went back and she looked at the sign where it says 2 to 10. She sat there to 2:45 and she saw people go in. So I'm interested to see what's going on with this. But nonetheless, the Somali community has had a lot of fraud. That documentary has opened up for them to be scrutinized where they weren't scrutinized, where they were using racial, saying that people were being racist towards them as to why the state of Minnesota was kind of backing off from them not literally scrutinizing the stuff. It's a lot going on. All I would say is do the investigation and let the investigation flow as it flows. But we do know that the Feeding Our Future, there are some of these daycares that are tied in to that Feeding Our Future scandal. So at the least, we can see the breadth and the depth of how far that scandal went as far as the Feeding Our Future, and if any of these daycares were giving kickbacks.
Don't piss me off on this new year. I'm trying to go into the new year right, and we've already been robbed in 2025. We don't need to be the American people. Don't piss me off, Mr. Walls. So now the daycare got broken into and nobody can find the documents. I wonder why. How convenient. Once again, here they go playing in our faces. Here they go. Here goes the Minnesota government. All right. And I'm starting to think everybody's in on it. Somebody explain something before something. Somebody please, because I think everybody's in on it now. We, the American people, are starting to get mad.
Out of all of the excuses that you could have given to cover up your fraud, you chose to go on a public platform, a public podium, and say that somebody broke in to the daycare center and stole our official documents. Do we really look that damn stupid? I mean, honestly, this is given like the dog ate my homework type shit. Sweetheart, give it up. You're wearing $2,400 glasses. You've had your run. You've made your money. You've probably sent hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars back home that I'm pretty sure that nobody over there has done anything with except probably do the exact same thing. Go shopping and spend the money on stupid bullshit. Go ahead and just fess up to it. Do your time. Take your punishment and just keep it pushing. But please do not further insult the American taxpayers by lying to us and giving us a age-old, the dog ate my homework type use. Please.
This is where she knew she messed up.
What's up, y'all? What y'all doing? Girl, I guess you're supposed to look over the script before you read it.
Over 20,000 kids will lose access to child care programs. And
See, even the child knew you was lying. He said, "You're lying."
That 20,000 thousands of children rely on child care, and thousands of parents rely on child care. Therefore, if child care will, oh my God.
The reason why you can't read it, because you're lying and you're nervous. Who put this girl up to this? It was like, take your time. You can do it. Just do it the way we rehearsed it, okay? Just do it. Somebody take the phone. She can't do it. Whatever y'all put her up to, she can't do it. Take the phone.
Is cut. I'm unable to work or go to school. I understand. Fraud is bad.
She was shocked, like, what the who wrote this shit? Girl, they just got you to confess that you are committing fraud. She was like, I can't do this. And they looking at her like, girl, yes, you can. You can lie for 2 minutes. Just read it. That sums up the whole investigation right there. Put her on her stand. She'll crack under pressure. See, that's what happens when you get your script from a liberal.
If child care is cut, I'm unable to work or go to school. I understand. Fraud is bad.
You can't make this up, people. These kids they're not smart. They're not smart at all. The education system has failed them miserably. If you all have noticed the last 72 hours, it seems that a lot of the kids of the family that are running these learning centers and daycare, it seems like they're the ones that are being put front and center. Now, it could be because, the parents probably don't comprehend, know better than them, the grandparents, et cetera, and they're the ones that are being thrown out there in the public eye. But because this is about the 12th video I've seen of one of these people trying to articulate a sentence, but they can't. They just really can't. If they're not the brightest, imagine the parents and imagine the grandparents. Which makes me believe that there's no way they did this by themselves. No way, people. No. There's no way these people did this by themselves. The Democrats was definitely
I do see some signs over here that say stop fraud, and I agree, stop it. There are wait lists for these programs that are years long. There is fraud, there is fraud,
On to the money.
It's so-called must be on all this ice on my wrist. I am the captain now. Ayo, bitch, give me that tax money. On conduct the fair businesses. One day if you study hard enough, you can be just like me. Who cares? Send those taxes my way. I just bought another man.